Priya lived in Shamnagar with her husband Ram, mother-in-law Sheila and father-in-law Mahesh. Her father served in police, so she also wanted to become a capable policeman like her father. But she was a beauty to behold. Due to her good health, she started looking matured for her age. So her father got her married when she was 19 years old, and her husband was also a policeman. After marriage, her in-laws had assured her of further studies. Her wedding was now being celebrated with great pomp and ceremony. Within few days of her marriage, she completes her graduation and she starts looking for a job. But now her in-laws did not allow her for the job. Now she feels disappointed about it. Priya was pregnant. So she tells Ram, "Ram, I had already told you that I always wanted to work after completion of my studies. And Ram, you all had agreed to it before. So what happened now?"
Priya, it's nothing like that. But okay, fine. So instead of working in a private company, try to get a government job.
Yes, I always wanted to join police services. I really want to serve my nation. Let me follow my passion. Ram became angry after hearing Priya.
Priya, have you gone mad or what? You wanna go for police services? This will not happen at all. You better find another job. But Priya, I will never let you do the work as a cop. Behave like a woman and find a job that suits you.
Why? Are there no women in police? You are in the police. My father was in the police. So why not me? The quarrel between both of them increases so much that she did not talk to Ram for many days. And she goes to her maternal home without talking to him. Ram used to call her every day after she left. But Priya had decided in her heart that she would not go back to her in-laws' house unless and until she achieves something great in her life and makes her parent proud. So she expresses herself to her father. So what now? The moment her father heard this, he said,
Priya, start your studies from now onwards. Look, if something has to be done, then no matter how hard it is, you should not give up on it. You are now in the 7th month, so you have 2 months to devote to your studies and achieve.
Now Priya was determined to start her studies diligently. The time flew away swiftly. Now she gave birth to a newborn baby. After the birth of the child, Ram comes to meet them. He meets them and then he goes back home. Now a couple of months have passed. One day Ram calls Priya and tells her,
Priya, 3 months have already passed. When are you going to return?
After hearing Ram, Priya immediately replies, "Look Ram, I have already told you that I need to become successful and I will not return home unless and until I have achieved something and made my parents proud, by which many other women like me will be respected, and until then I won't return." Now Priya resumes her studies. She starts filling the forms of PSI and STI. Due to her newborn baby, she found it difficult to study. Now Priya's brother tells her,
Sister, look, now your exam is about to come. And if you stay here for long, you will never be able to achieve your goal. You do one thing. You go to Pune and complete your studies there. Now the baby is 6 months old, so the mother will take care of him.
Following her brother's advice, Priya leaves her 6-month-old son with her mother and goes to Pune to complete her studies. She started living in a hostel. While staying in hostel, she studies day and night and works very hard. Seeing her studying continuously, she tells her friends, "Friend, what should I do if I do not study continuously? I have come here to fulfill my dreams. I have left behind my 6-month-old son with my mother. And if I do not do it, then how am I going to face my child? And that's why I must do it." She clears her first round. Within few days, she had to pass in physical fitness too. So now she starts working out. Even after facing so many difficulties, she clears all her tests. She returns home once all her tests are over. And within few days, she comes to know that she has now become a PSI. After getting this news, her in-laws were more elated than her. They all started living together happily ever after. We can learn from this story that no matter what the situation comes, We should always stick to our self-belief. If we are truly determined to fulfill our desires, then the whole world will conspire to make it come true.
There used to be a man named John in a village named Sitara. He was a very smart man. John had his own laundry shop. He used to wash and iron clothes for people in it. And that's why John became very famous. He used to get clothes from all the big houses of the village. John was assisted by his wife Rosa. They had a daughter. Her name was Sarah. Sarah was a very good-hearted girl. She always helped the one in need. She never said no to anyone for help. Her kindness was known in the village. A lot of people used to get their work done by showing her their helplessness. Now, one day John says to his daughter,
Daughter, this good-natured behavior can be deadly sometimes.
Father, if I help someone, then the reward will be for me only, right? That is why I always do good deeds.
It is beyond my capacity to explain you.
Yes, let's go and eat food, Father.
Yes, let's go.
Now, all three of them eat the food. They go to sleep after the meal. The next day, Rosa and Sarah wake up early and finish all the chores around the house. But John does not wake up early today. Sarah goes to her father to wake him up. Father, wake up now. Your body is burning with fever. Mom, come here fast. What happened? He did not wake up yet? Mom, father has a high fever. See, he is not waking up. Oh yes, we have to take him to the hospital. Hurry up. Yes, Mom, let's go. Now Sarah and Rosa takes John to the hospital. After reaching hospital, the doctor checks him and says to Sarah,
He's got typhoid because of high fever. We have to keep him under observation now.
Doctor, is there anything to worry about?
No, it will take time to get well.
Okay, doctor. You look after him and give him a proper treatment. I'll arrange for the money.
Okay, you may go now.
Sarah gets her father admitted to the hospital and asks her mother to stay in the hospital to look after him. Mom, you stay here with father. I will go home and arrange for some money. Don't worry. Carefully, daughter, and look after yourself. Yes, Mom, I'll go now. Now Sarah leaves from there and comes home thinking that, what should I do to get some money? Suddenly, her father's iron catches her attention. She thinks that she will do this work from now because she needed money. She starts ironing the clothes and irons all the clothes in one night and goes to sleep. The next day, Sarah wakes up early and finishes all the chores and brings clothes that her father brought for ironing back to the people. Now, everyone is looking at her with surprise, and one man said,
Daughter, why did you bring the clothes today?
Uncle, I will do this work from now on because my father is not well and I need the money. That's why I will do my father's work. Do you have any objections?
No, daughter. Why would I have any objection? It's good for all. Be a bit careful with these people. These people mismatch with calculations.
I will be cautious. I'll leave now. Sarah leaves after taking the money from the man. And after returning all the ironed clothes back, she brings home clothes to wash. She washes the clothes and hangs them to dry, then irons them at night. Many days passed like this. Sarah does her work very faithfully. She keeps the track of all the clothes she gets from people and that she returned. That's why she faced no problems with the calculations. One day, Joshua says to her,
I owe you 100 rupees for my clothes and you are saying 150. It's too much.
You owe me 150 rupees for the clothes you have given to me. You can see the calculations. I can show you the count for everyday clothes too. Joshua gets to know that Sarah is telling him the calculations after noting it down. Seeing this, he says,
Oh, daughter, I thought it was 100 rupees. Here you're 150 rupees. And today's clothes.
Sarah counts the clothes and takes them home. And at the end of the month, she collects the money from people. After taking the money, she goes home and counts. Sarah has collected 10,000 rupees. Sarah takes the money and goes to the hospital. After admitting in hospital, her father is getting much better now. Seeing this, Sarah was very happy, but nurse stops Sarah outside and calls her. Madam, your bill is ready. Should I give it to you? Madam, how much is the bill? Please tell me. Madam, 24,000. You have to pay it till tomorrow because your father will be discharged tomorrow. Okay, madam, let me see. After saying this, Sarah meets her parents and leaves for home. She reaches home and thinks, how would I arrange this much money? What should I do? I can't think of anything. Sarah was thinking about all this, and then suddenly her iron started rushing gold. Sarah saw this and she got scared. She said, This is magic. Who did this?
I am your iron.
You can speak?
Yes, Sarah. I am happy with your hard work. That's why I am giving this gold. Take this and pay the hospital bills for your father. Take this gold and sell it to buy medicine. If you need more, just ask for it. You will never fall short of money.
Iron gives gold and stops talking. The voice stops. Sarah could not believe her eyes. She picks up the gold in her hand and saw that the gold is real. She gets very happy. Sarah goes and sells the gold to the goldsmith and pays the hospital bill using that money and gets some medicines as well. Sarah's parents thank God after listening to all this. They bless their daughter, and John says,
I'm very lucky to have a daughter like you, and I thank God for all this.
The entire family lives happily together and they never fall short of money. They live life easily. All this happened because of the gold rushing iron.